App-based workers have rights. Do you use phone or computer apps to work in Seattle? You may be protected by Seattle's app-based worker labor laws. Seattle has 3 laws that protect app-based workers. These laws apply to most, but not all, apps. For more information on whether these laws cover your work, visit seattle.gov/app-based-worker-ordinances. First, the app-based worker minimum payment law requires the app company to pay you a minimum payment for each offer or service you do, if part of that work takes place in Seattle city boundaries. The minimum payment includes the time you spend working and how many miles you had to travel to complete the work. Second, the app-based worker paid sick and safe time law requires the app company to give you paid time off for sickness or safety issues, like domestic violence. You earn 1 day of paid sick and safe time for every 30 days you work in Seattle, which includes days with a pickup or drop-off in Seattle. Starting in January 2025, the third law, the App-Based Worker Deactivation Rights Ordinance, takes effect. This law applies to more apps than the first 2, so even if you aren't covered under the other laws, you might have deactivation rights. Under this law, most app-based companies must provide you with information in writing before deactivating you, blocking you from using the app to work, or limiting your access to the app. The company must tell you, in writing, what rules, if broken, would make the company block or limit your access to the app. If you are going to be deactivated, why you are being deactivated, what information the company used to make its choice to deactivate you, the company should provide you with copies of any records, and how you can challenge the deactivation. The company should give you a warning about your deactivation at least 14 days before it blocks or limits your access to the app. But if the company is saying that you have, for example, assaulted a customer, the company can deactivate you right away. There are other reasons that the company can deactivate you right away as well. The company should tell you why you are being deactivated and how to challenge the deactivation no matter what. If you challenge the deactivation, the company must respond to your challenge within 14 days, or explain any delays to you. If the company doesn't give you this information, you can talk to the Seattle Office of Labor Standards, or OLS, to see if the office can help you. It is very important that you use the company's process to challenge the deactivation, or you may lose your right to challenge it. The company must give you 90 days to challenge the deactivation, starting from the date you receive the first notice that you are being deactivated. This law also makes it illegal to deactivate you for some reasons, like how much time you are available to work, your decision to take or say no to offers, trying to talk to the company, talking about the working conditions at the company, using your legal rights, and more. For example, if you decline multiple offers in a row because you don't want to take them, the company should not deactivate you just for that. Starting June 1, 2027, OLS can also look into the reasons why the company deactivated you to see whether what the company did was allowed. Before June 1, 2027, OLS can only look into whether the company followed the right process to deactivate you, or if the company took negative action against you for exercising your rights. We call this retaliation. Seattle does not have active laws about working for rideshare companies, when you use a car to pick up and drop off people, but you don't provide other services or do deliveries. Washington State has laws that give you rights in rideshare work. If you have a question, or you believe that the company you work for is not following these laws, you can contact the OLS by calling 206-256-5297 or going to www.seattle.gov/laborstandards/investigation/a-complaint. OLS can provide interpretation and translation. The services are free and private. They will not ask about immigration status.